Selective Dissonance is interested in helping you experience horror from a different perspective. Looking at horror through the societal lens of marginalized communities, we hope to give you original scares birthed from everyday experiences that may be sources of fear for individuals within those communities. The moments where one passing interaction with a neighbor or seemingly innocuous camping trip can change your life insurmountably. The stories you will hear are all fiction, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a version of this anxiety and trepidation plaguing someone's stream of consciousness at this very moment. Are you ready? Let's begin.
An animated portion melding into real life through the use of paintings and sculpture will be really interesting and a good way to play on the duality of human nature.
As usual, I'll be recording this presentation for notes. I have been thinking about this project for the last 4 years. The more I see the way interactions on the internet go and the way society tends to swing, the more I feel that we need something groundbreaking. I think that we need an examination of the humanity of fear. The proposal for my thesis is that I'm going to hide a camera on my person. I'm not a super threatening guy. I'm just a really average, well, maybe above average guy. What I'm going to do is follow a person around. I'm going to show up at their classes, on the street behind them, maybe even in the bars. I'm going to see how far I can go to note how this person handles being followed. Possibly evaluating the fear of a presence. I want to see the way a human breaks down before the perceived notion of a threat. For the editing, I will be presenting it as nearly raw footage spliced together with light narration. I think I found the one I'm going to follow. I don't know her name. She's in my chem survey course. She's the one that sits up front. I changed my seat for the day, but I don't think she has noticed. I think in the future I will need to get closer. Starting now, I will be doing weekly updates along with as-needed updates to allow for proper development so we can see exactly how she reacts to that.
Hey, where are you in chem today? I didn't see you. I'll send you the notes over email. Class was easy. We spent most of the reviewing.
I have been following her for over 2 weeks now. Her name is Eloise. She is a sophomore, some kind of science major, I think. She takes a lot of science classes anyway. It doesn't matter. There are more important things to think about. I'm not sure if she's noticed me yet. She hasn't reacted at all to seeing me in her classes. You think she would, you know? It's kind of late to pick up 6 STEM courses. Currently, I'm sitting 1 row back and 10 seats to the left of her. Sometimes I see her look over with concern, like my seat should be filled by someone else. I think I took the seat of one of her friends used to sit in. I notice her texting when she sees me sitting here, probably messaging the person whose seat I took. Chemistry survey is the class where I've gotten the closest to her. I think that I need to move forward in the other classes, and maybe in this one. I'm going to try and sit next to her. That seat has been empty all week, maybe longer. I don't think I've seen anyone in it ever. Since the class is a 3-credit-hour class, there are 3 of them a week. Following her between classes has been a little tricky, too. She goes everywhere with people. It's usually the same 2 girls. Sometimes I see her friends look over and they look right through me. She looks right through me. It's like she just... It's like the bitch doesn't even see me. Can't tell she's ruining my thesis? The nerve of some people. I heard her in class today, and she says she's going downtown with some of her friends. I think tonight's the night we're going to try and follow her to the bar. I'll update you when I'm there.
Hey, are we going out tonight, or is that tomorrow? I need to know so I know if I need to take my estrogen earlier in the day, you know? Also, are we dressing up or, dressing up, you know? Oh, also, what bars are we going to go to? I'm not going to DD tonight, though, so let's plan for that.
Vic said we're going to the pub. You think it's a dress up kind of night? Break out the heels, babe.
Okay, can you hear me? Perfect. I am at the bar downtown. I have my eyes on Eloise and her friends. They're at the table directly across from me. They've yet to notice me. I think that I need to move closer, so I'm going to move up to the actual bar to see if that helps. They haven't even ordered drinks. They're just fucking talking. It's starting to get really annoying that they spend all this time talking about how this person did this, or oh my god, my boyfriend's so hot. It's about 1 a.m. now. We have been here for a few hours now, and they haven't seemed to see me. The girl that sits next to her is in her English course, does keep glancing over though, so perhaps they can feel my eyes on her. It looks like they're getting ready to leave. Shit, I wasn't prepared for that. It's fine, it's fine. I will just follow them, and I will come back and get all my supplies. I can see her, and it looks like they call an Uber. I'm not gonna be quick enough to be able to follow them home. There, yes! Do you see that? The friend pointed at me. They've seen me. This is so perfect. Now they know I'm here. She knows I'm here.
Was there a guy checking us out last night? LOL.
Monica, do you know who that guy was? He was staring at you all night.
I don't know who he is. Just a fucking townie, I think.
Actually, thinking about it, he's in the chem class Vic and I share. I wonder why he was staring at you. Do you have classes with him?
Week 3 update. She definitely knows I'm around now. She started looking for me in classes. I can see it on her face. She looks uncomfortable when she notices me in a new seat near her. I found her favorite place to eat this week. The third time I went with her, she definitely noticed me. Her eyes went wide and she started breathing just a little faster. It's fascinating. I think that this is the first time we got to see any real fear. Before now, it has almost seemed like an annoyance. She hasn't been out with her friends since last week, but I heard they're planning to go downtown again this weekend. You know, she sure talks loud in the cafeteria when she's on the phone. I got a hold of some sugar pills off the internet last week, so I'm going to try and fake roofie her when we all go out on Saturday. Obviously, they won't hurt her, but hopefully she notices the pill floating in the drink. I find myself spending a lot of time thinking about this when I'm home alone. I keep thinking about the way I can't wait to see her eyes become wide with fear. I can't wait to see the sweat drip down her face as she's running. Isn't it just beautiful the way fear can affect someone so deeply that we can see it on the outside? Anyway, I think that's it for the week 3 update until Saturday. I'm in all of her classes. I followed her downtown and spent a long time with her in the library the other day, so we'll see. It looks like I'm going to need to be a little bit more aggressive at the bar. I couldn't even get close to her drink. Maybe her friends were just watching out. Maybe her friends noticed me. Do they know that they're ruining my thesis? I don't think they get it. Don't any of them understand how important the work I'm doing is? Don't they understand what it means? How badly we all need to know what it looks like when somebody just breaks? When somebody shatters? Week 4 update. I followed her to her apartment last week. She lives about a block away from downtown on the 3rd floor of this really old brick building. I followed her right up to her floor. Weird that this building doesn't have any locks on the windows or on the front door of the building, and no deadlocks on the doors. Nothing. I think it'll be really easy for me to start befriending her neighbors. One of them is this guy who tried to rush for my frat, not last year, but the year before. He didn't make it, but that was because of his grades and not him. The neighbor on the other side seems to be a sweet old woman. She waved at Eloise when I followed her home, but she also waved at me. It shouldn't be too hard. I'll just tell her I'm volunteering and that a local church has asked me to bring her groceries. That'll be a good way to get into her house, and I'll be right next door to Eloise. Week 5 update. It's getting warmer now. Since it's still winter, the sun's going down pretty early, making it really easy for me to follow her home. I think she started to notice me again. She walks a little bit faster. She started carrying her keys in her hand instead of her purse. I wonder if she's as exhilarated as I am. I wonder if she feels like she's coming alive every time I follow her off campus, along Walnut, onto 4th Street, down Main, into her building. Yesterday I got close. So close I could hear her breathe. You can hear it on camera too. Short, panicked like an animal being hunted, like a tiny, injured bird. It's beautiful. She's also changing the path she uses to walk home. I wonder if she recognizes me yet. Does she recognize my face, my footsteps, my breath on the soft of her neck? Could she tell if it was me who had touched her? Would she know if I grabbed her hand on the street, or does she recognize a person following her? I want her to know it's me. I wonder if she can hear my heart beating like hers. I wonder if she can hear the blood rushing to her ears the way I can. I wonder if she can hear my breathing like I hear her as her breathing gets so shaky and fast and shallow. It's simply intoxicating. It's fucking amazing.
Hey Monica, can I get notes from you? Vic said I could borrow hers for chem already. I don't know what's wrong. I think I'm just super nauseous and have super bad headaches. If I didn't know better, I'd think I have the flu, but it's not flu season. I should be back in class by next week, though.
Eloise wasn't in her classes today. Where'd she go? Doesn't she know I need her to be here? It's so fucking selfish of her not to consider that. I bet she's hiding from me. She's just trying to ruin my thesis. That bitch! Fucking fuck that bitch. She's doing it on purpose, you know? You know what? I'm going up to her house today. There's a tree on the side of her apartment building. If I climb it, I bet I can see in her window. Later, I can use the fire escape, but that can't be the first time. I have to hold back for now. I have to show some restraint. I need to have tangible results before next week. I have a meeting with my advisor, and I need to be able to show him some of the footage. It needs to contain something. I need to be able to see her fear on tape before then.
Hey Vic, could I spend the night? I know it sounds crazy, but I think I saw someone on the fire escape, and I'm like really freaking out.
Thesis Advisor Meeting 1. The date is February 15th, 2020. I'm with my advisor, Professor Jones, reviewing my thesis concept and my use of the concept in acquiring footage thus far. Professor Jones, if I can have you turn your attention to the assembled footage I have for you. Additionally, this folder contains all my documentation of contract, ethics paperwork, and plans, so you can keep that for the files. As you can see, I have footage from classes in the dining hall, I have footage at the bar, and maybe most spectacularly, from outside her apartment door and window. As you can see by watching the footage with her in it, she is not only aware of my presence, but at the beginning to fear it. Towards the end of this section is a, there! If you look here, when I step out from behind that corner, and you see her jump, yeah, like that. Yes, that's perfect. Here's some footage from when she last went out with her friends. This is at Finnegan's Pub downtown. As you can see, the group seems aware in some capacity of my presence. You can almost see a creeping uneasiness the longer the night goes on. Okay, now this section is where stuff gets fun. This footage is taken from outside her window on the fire escape. As you can see, this is the newest footage taken 2 days ago in the afternoon. She skipped class that day, so I had to find out where she was. Right there. Do you see it? Her face. She saw me, I think. I think she saw me. She looked over to where I was, and she did that. Do you see how she shifts in her seat almost imperceptibly away? The sweat on her brows and the way her breathing picks up, it goes a little faster, like she's panicking. That's what I'm after. She's starting to look around herself more when she's out on the streets, too.
This footage is very interesting. I'm assuming you have the proper paperwork to back up your claims of participant safety and consent.
Yes, she's agreed to this. As you can see in the document folder, she's signed up for the film experiment. Per the terms, it's random and she is not informed of it, so yes, she signed the contract and everything.
Well, your footage...
Week 6 update. I'm getting frustrated. I feel like I'm not making enough progress. I'm following her every night. She sees me in her classes. I know she's scared of me. I know it! I can see her frantically texting when she sees me. Like, that would keep her safe. I think our next step needs to be escalating even further. I just don't know if she realizes that I could do whatever I wanted to her. I'm not sure how yet, though. So, more updates to come.
Maybe I should consider breaking my lease? I swear there's some wild animal or something living on my fire escape. Every time I call the landlord, he says he can't find anything. I am just really freaked out and kind of scared. I swear, I think I saw someone. I think I'm being followed by a guy. I swear, I know, maybe he's just in my classes, but I swear I've seen him downtown. I swear I've seen him with my neighbors.
Week 7 update. I think the next step is breaking into her home while she's there. I just think that's what has to happen now. You know, she's not scared of me like she was anymore. Her eyes just gloss over whenever they see me in a crowd, again, because I haven't been escalating properly. She's gotten used to being followed. I'll update after I do it. I have to do it within the next week because spring break is coming, and I can't risk her leaving before I get enough footage. Go big or go home. I don't think that this can just be fire escape anymore. I almost did it today. I had the hammer in my hand. I was ready to break the window, but I couldn't. Every time she saw my shadow fall past those panes of crystalline glass, she flinched and flew into another room. I could hear the door slam and shut and lock. I just don't know what's stopping me. I'm going to do it. It's just past 11. I'm going to do it. Why the fuck can't I do this? Why this bitch? She fucking deserves it. She has this coming. So why can't you just do it? Why can't I just go in and break in there? Fuck. Fuck. I did it. I fucking did it. Oh, I'll do more next time. Week 9 update. I have to push further than ever before.
Hey, can I call? I know it's late. I think that guy's following me again. I swear I just saw him. I'm just really freaked out. I'm getting in my car. He is so close behind me. I can hear him breathing. I'm so scared.
She's calling someone.
Come on, Vic. Pick up. Please pick up.
Look at me, you bitch. Look at me. I'm what you fucking fear. I'm here for you, bitch.
Oh my god, fuck. Please. Vic, please pick up.
Let me
Oh my
fucking
god, he's
in.
gonna break the window. He has a knife.
Fucking bitch.
Holy fuck, please. Don't, please.
Oh.
Oh my god, Vic. I think I hit him. I think he's... Oh my god.
She hit me.
Yeah, please, God, you send me some backup. Thank you.
From all of us on the Disso team, we thank you for listening. Don't forget to join us the second Sunday of each month for an all-new scare. Next month, we start our era of Sandra with episodes written by Sandra Walsh. Today's episode was written by Lee Silvia and featured Isaac Otterman as Preston, Micci Abbott as Eloise, and Bree Myers as Vic and Monica. Last but not least, our amazing intro and outro was composed by Morific. All rights reserved unless otherwise stated. Selective Dissonance can be found wherever you listen to podcasts and on social media at Selected Harmony, and you can email us at selectivedissonance@gmail.com. Can you hear us? Excellent.